Genius.
Local
Genius.
Local
Genius.
Local
Genius.
Local
Genius.
Genius.
It's Local Geniuses here with Chris 3000. I am Jose Paseco today.
Jose Paseco.
Jose Paseco. Woo!
I'm Espresso Poppy.
Espresso.
This is Local Geniuses. Episode something.
No episodes. How you feeling?
I can hold my breath for 10 seconds. That was 10 seconds. Something like that.
Snoop said that was a test.
We out here.
Man, we good. We good and healthy.
Coronavirus!
I hope everybody else is as well. The world is crazy right now.
It's nuts.
It's all types of shit.
But we still here to pod. We
Yeah.
still here to cook up. Still here to drop knowledge.
You know what I'm saying? The dolphins are swimming the shores.
Beautiful.
The air is clear. The smog has left the skies for now. But it's crazy to see all of the positive changes due to the quarantine and people self-quarantining and the social distancing shit.
Very true, man.
A lot of positive effects from
Yeah,
that.
man. I see like a lot of people, saying, well, no, I agree with the people who are saying, this is the time to self-reflect, clean up your cribs, man.
Make some plans.
Do the self-work, make plans, yeah.
Plan the next steps or make a plan of action for after everybody comes out of their caves and shit.
Work on your businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Make your beats, paint your art.
Work on your body.
Everything, man.
All of that. Read.
What are some of the things you've been like doing since this shit, man?
Really, I've always been a homebody, so
Yeah. So
I'm
not much has
always-
changed for you, really. Just another.
nothing changed, bro. It's just another, another day.
Yeah.
Doing the same shit. Like I've been doing a lot of editing, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Editing. But I also we'll take time from doing whatever it is that we usually do and just like watch some shit. Like, we've been watching. I'm new to Curb Your Enthusiasm. We've been watching that shit like a motherfucker. Yeah, that shit's hilarious. It's hilarious, bro. Larry David. Watching that. This new series, Devs. You ever heard of that?
I've heard people talk about it, yeah.
I think it's a Hulu original.
I think maybe you told me about it, but
Bro, that's
wild.
wild. That shit is crazy. But, I've definitely been doing some music, art period.
Mm-hmm. So you got
in the quarantine.
So you got a new blank canvas over there.
You know what I'm saying? About to start that new thing up.
Speaking of
but
art,
that's
man.
for me. That's not like a commission or nothing.
Speaking of art.
Oh man, let me shout out. Yeah, Brandon Williams.
Crazy.
Rocketbag.com.
So
he handmade everything is like made by his hands.
So this is your cousin.
Every fabric, yeah. It's my cousin. For those who don't know.
Fire.
Shout out Rocketbag.com. Shit crazy.
Nuts.
But yeah, he made that shit from the ground up.
We should make a little commercial for him.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fire.
How do you spell it?
Definitely.
How you spell it? The voice in my head.
Rocketbag.com. That's ROCKITBAG.com. Go check that out.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Black owned business.
Shout out India, man. In the cornerback.
Shout out India in the background.
Producing us.
India, a few words from the background, please. You're whispering. We need it to be louder.
Some words for the public.
Hello. Wash your hands. Everybody stay inside and wash your hands if you go outside.
Wash your hands, people.
I sanitize my keys. Again.
Wipe your phone down.
Mm-hmm.
Wipe your phone down.
Your iPhone, wipe it down. Your iPhone, wipe it down.
Brush your tongue.
Facts, too. I just
What
brought-
Shaka Bar say? Wash your legs.
your knees.
Clean your legs,
For
man.
real, people really out here not washing their legs in the shower.
Bruh, wow.
Man, the water will wash everything off, man. Don't
Man,
worry.
that part don't even count. Yo, when you looking for a sound, are you looking for something just to fill the hole, just to keep the creative process going, or are you looking for like the ideal sound?
No, not necessarily the ideal sound, but if I like, to be honest, I learned from you, like, if you want a specific sound, take the time and find it and make it, like, you know what I'm saying, build to that. But other than that, like, I just found what feels good, what sounds good. And
Yeah.
I try to keep my, like, just options open, man, like, to weird shit.
Dope shit.
Or, like, I love, like, juxtaposition, just, like, beautiful sound versus a crazy, ugly sound, you know, well, not ugly.
Well, like a sound that's like you wouldn't expect
Yeah, exactly.
to hear coupled with the other.
Exactly, bro. So
It's very good, man.
got it from the
Glad
best.
to have been of service, some
Learning.
sort of.
Learning from the best, man. So, what about you though? Do you just hear something and then you like, oh, I know exactly where that is, or
If it's taking too long to find what I'm hearing, then I'll just find the next thing, something close. But
also you can lay that pattern down and like
and then
scroll through your shit.
I do that shit too. Like drag the fucking file down or like to stack to it too. you know?
Right. I learned from this dude. Shout out. His name is my best friend Jacob.
His name is my best friend, bro. That motherfucker.
His IG, my best friend Jacob. He's pretty, like, I think he's a pretty poppin' producer. Like, he's dope as hell. He's really good. But he basically will start with, so he'll start with atmosphere. You know, the first sound that pops up, just that sine wave. He'll start with that and create his melody. And he said, if it sounds fire, like this sound right here, like, he'll start with that. And then he said, if the melody sounds fire on this, it'll sound fire with any other sound that you pull up.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he'll like create a melody just with this sound, and if the melody feels good to like on this basic ass sound, then he'll go and find that like that other sound, and it's just gonna automatically like kind of sound fire.
That's crazy. For
Yeah.
me, that seems to be like an unorthodox style of like producing.
Yeah.
Cause it's like you're just grabbing placeholders. You know, I have to hear what, you know what I'm saying, at least something as close as possible. I have to hear it right as I'm creating.
Right. Yeah, for sure. That's how.
That's dope, though.
Yeah, it was so fire to me. Like, I was, damn, I never thought about it.
What's his name?
My best friend Jacob on IG.
Shout out my best friend Jacob.
I don't remember his like producer alias, but yeah, bro, that's how he like cooks up a lot of his stuff. Like, and then I heard some of his shit, man. It's amazing. So he just put it together on like the bass sound, like shit like that, and record that and just go find some shit.
A buzzsaw, ladies and gentlemen. The default sound.
Default
Chopra.
Defaultius. But yeah, bro, I say we start picking up something, man. Somebody hand.
The name of this sound is turn us up, B. Turn you up. It's all the way up?
Nah, not the atmosphere though.
Oh. Yo, the name of that sound is eating cornflakes. That's hilarious.
It's like somebody rummaging through the bag.
That shit sound like pork rinds, eating pork rinds.
But yeah, bro.
You eat them?
Pork rinds? Nah.
Man, lying his ass off on the camera.
I don't like them JUNTS.
And you from Memphis?
I used to eat them because my daddy would eat them. You know what
Ah.
I'm saying? But then
Them just are not good.
they're not good. Like, you mean they don't taste good or they're not good for you?
They don't taste good.
It depends, man. Sometimes you can find a good little
They
barbecue
don't good for
JUNT.
you either, but
Nah, they ain't good for you.
they don't taste good. But it's like, bro, beer don't taste good to me.
Beer
I'll
doesn't.
drink
It's an acquired. That's like one of them acquired JUNTS.
Definitely.
For real. So.
But drinking beer is like a, I guess like a male pastime. So it's like a feeling that comes with having a beer. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I I remember I didn't start drinking until I was 21.
Yeah, I was a late bloomer too. 22, I think was.
Yeah, man.
I had my first drink.
I lost a bet, and the first thing I ever drank in my life was one of those, they call them tall boys, of a Keystone Light.
Keystone Light.
So trash, bro. But
Keystone Light. What? I know that brand. I'm trying to think.
It's kind of like a Bush or something like that. But Bush is better.
Bro, you wanna know another terrible beer?
I don't really fuck with beer.
Rolling Rock.
Rolling Rock? Rolling Rock isn't that bad.
Nigga, 211. Terrible. We used to drink them shits like
I never
water.
had 211s.
211 is disgusting. Heineken is disgusting to me now.
I drink Heineken. Heineken is fire to me.
Heineken.
As a beer, if you're gonna drink a beer, I'll drink a Heineken or a Stella.
I like Blue Moon.
Blue Moon is good.
Smooth. It's
It's too flavorful though, cause I'll drink a couple of them and I can't drink anymore after that, cause it's just too much like orangey.
Even with the orange,
yeah,
man?
it's just too much like flavor to me. Like I don't know.
So you an uppity beer nigga? You drink IPAs?
Every once in a while, I don't really.
Those are disgusting.
I don't really love IPAs. I will drink it like a Guinness or something though. But
do you drink
malty beers.
Corona? Coronavirus.
Oh my God. Something about today, I feel like a little overly calm. And I can't put a finger on why. I think I've been meditating a lot.
Well,
So I think that has a lot to do with it. Like I'm just like
since when? When did you start meditating a lot?
I've been like upping my meditation lately. I've been meditating, but like I think I used to meditate like maybe 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And now I meditate almost every time before I go to bed. And I meditate in the shower, so that's every day. So
Yeah, that'll do it, bro.
yeah.
That'll definitely give you a sense of calm, especially when the world is in this place of hysteria. Then there's like the media to add to that, and like fake news shit. Everybody is like,
it's too
on
much
social media. It's just
it's too much.
everybody has their own take, their own information, their own opinion, false information, and this shit is creating just pandemonium within the pandemic, or something that. There has been loss of life, so I don't want to be insensitive to those
Right, of course.
who were affected by this. But to me, I feel like, given the statistics of everything, it's just like, damn, it's a lot of fucking coverage on this shit.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes me think it would make anybody feel like there's just some other shit that's just going on. That's, and this is kind of like the scapegoat for it.
And there's always been that, like, there's always something being covered up, like, you know what I'm saying? But I think my whole thing I've taken from it is, like, there's 2 extremes to this. Like, there are the people who think it's totally nothing to worry about on this side of the spectrum, and they are not being cautious at all because they don't think it's real. Mm-hmm. And then you got the people who are, like, panicking over buying everything in the stores and like just overreacting.
Yeah.
But I think there has to be like just a middle ground, you know what I'm saying? Be cautious but don't overbuy.
Yeah.
Like, cause you're really like creating.
For one, so you've been meditating, so you feel this, I guess, would you say an overwhelming sense of calm? Or just like more calm than usual?
I think more calm than usual.
So the people who, because of all of this shit in the media and the news and the way they broadcast news, it causes extra panic. Everybody isn't the most, spiritual person to think to pray or to think to fast or to think to meditate. But all of those things, for times like this, is the foundation of your sanity, of your happiness, of your peace. Let's make some goddamn music.
God damn it. Fucking beats. slaps.
Jose Prosecco.
Appreciate it, my boy.
Man, that overblown ass response.
Made that man hold it, John, for a minute.
Hey, baby. Alright. Nigga, we back. Nigga, we back. Nigga, we back. Nigga, we back. Stupid shit. The business week. That's my name.
School night looking at that.
Nigga, I'm gonna put auto tune on the audio tracks. Oh shit!
That'd be crazy. The whole party Yo, we should do that motherfucker for like one whole segment. One whole segment of just auto-tune voices. Yo, you might hear this in auto-tune right now.
Bro, that's fucking hilarious, bro. Even the serious, like,
It's gonna be so funny. Cause I can hear us right now with auto-tune, bro. This is gonna be funny as hell, bro. My nigga Brandon. Oh man.
woo! Jose Prosecco. Greco-Roman wrestling. Tell your next friend, your next of kin, your best friend. Shout out my nigga Saint Margin, the Mexican. Who I'm about to text again. Stooky's out. You should text a friend. Let's begin. We about to win.
let's plug the Stookie shit real quick.
Let's do it.
Stookie Brothers.
Stookie Brothers, please.
Consisting of
I urge you
Wisdom,
to go
J Royal King Style.
search Stookie Brothers. STOOKYBROS. I'm one half of the Stookie Brothers. My brother J Roy Price is the other half. And man, shit, just to talk about us for a minute, you know.
It's crazy.
It's
the best shit out, bruh. It's the best shit out.
Man, we've been working on this shit for a minute though. It's not like we just threw some shit out.
Right.
We started working on Stookie in 2016. And me and my brother was just going back and forth, just like I'll have a verse, make a beat, send him some shit. He'll send it back. I'll fucking send him some samples to write to or some beats to write to or whatever. And like over time, we just created just a body of work, like multiple bodies of work. So we busting them shits down in like 5 packs and we just throwing them shits out. So
Man, I've heard it. I don't know if I've heard all of it.
the whole, you heard the whole 5 songs or like
I heard the 5 songs. But
Yeah.
like,
Nah, it's just a few you haven't heard.
Okay, but
You
yo,
heard most of them.
it's some shit that like,
Yeah.
man, it's like the beats amazing, the bars incredible,
Yeah, it's you know,
amazing.
as my brother Jay Roy says, it's gonna be for who it's for. You know what I'm saying? Like
Of course, but
we really rapping on that shit.
y'all already hit like,
Spared no expense on the bars.
bro. Y'all already got. You said you sent me that shit last night.
Yeah,
you already
bro,
got
bro.
23K plays one day. Like,
Yeah,
that shit's crazy.
fucking crazy. Nigga Jay sent me this shit like, bruh, you seen this? Like I've been checking, like I'll go to see the numbers and shit, but I had done it yesterday.
Yeah,
And he hit me with that shit. I was like, whoa,
man, bro, that shit was nuts.
that shit is fucking crazy.
Fuck,
Like almost 24,000.
y'all broke the algorithm, man.
Man, shit's just crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
just gotta. Thank you. I accept that applause.
It just shows, man. Like, you put the work in, it's just like automatic. Like if you didn't even have to promote it that tough. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
bruh.
saying? If the shit is good, people gonna eat it up. You know what I'm saying?
Let me explain on camera why we just threw that shit out when we did, because Jay Electronica just dropped. Jay and I was not Jay Electronica and I, but Jay Royal and I were on the phone talking about the Jay Elect shit, because I was watching the live. It was a pre-recorded live, you know.
Yeah.
And I was just listening to the songs and shit. But on the live, I haven't heard the song "Fruits of the Spirit." I think is the one that they used, a sample that we used. So me and Jay was talking, and it was like, "Yo, shit!" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm livid.
Yeah.
They used one of the samples, and we was like, bro, when I actually went and heard the full album after watching the live, the next day, I was like, "Yo, this shit is fucking crazy," because this shit's happened a bunch of plenty of different times. And it speaks to that collective consciousness. Like if you get an idea, you don't act on it, someone else is gonna grab that idea from the ethos, and use it and put it out into the world. So
put it in plainer terms for people who are like not into that type of stuff.
Let me try to break down the collective consciousness.
Yeah.
So think about it as a web of just possibilities or ideas that haven't been manifested. So in this web, everyone is privy to grabbing an idea or something, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it is, concept, whatever it is, you know.
Right.
So if you don't act on that idea that you got, it's still up for grabs for someone else to do it. So it also speaks to seeing somebody do some shit that you thought of, but you didn't put it out. So they were privy to that same.
Yep. It's like
it's really like
so basically like when you see somebody do something that you already thought of, and you're like, fuck, why didn't I do it earlier? Like why didn't I do it?
Yeah, why didn't I think not why did I think of that, but why didn't I do that shit? Like why didn't I?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was with that shit. But I heard that shit, I was like, nah, nigga, you right. We finna fucking drop this shit.
Let it go.
Because I don't want people to think that we're those type of people who like listen like, yo, let's just do this right quick. Nah, we had that song for like 2 years.
Crazy.
2 or 3 years.
Right. So now nobody can say like,
yeah,
these niggas copied.
Bro, we dropped on the same fucking day. He dropped at midnight. We dropped probably like 5-6 hours later. Right. You know what I'm saying? But to have that privilege to do that is a beautiful thing. To just be able to like we already had it mixed. Shout out to Ari Morris, mixed the whole project.
Ari.
We had it mixed and everything.
Yeah. And
we were just ready to go. It was just a matter of fucking putting that shit. We put it on SoundCloud because we're still waiting for the master. It's gonna be on all DSPs. So
crazy.
Yeah, this is not. I love it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's like Stookie Brothers gives me an opportunity to just be like a super purist of rap, and I could just literally just bar niggas up all day.
Like, you know what's crazy? Shit. Like people didn't know you had these bars.
Right. This is my first time ever releasing a rap of any type of. So I did one rap, one verse on the DMK shit. We dropped that like 3 years ago.
But people didn't know.
But nobody didn't know, bro. Yeah. People don't know. They don't. You're
like,
right.
So this man like painting a god,
man.
Beats a god, bars,
man.
I got everything.
All of those is like godlike, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy, bro.
It's nuts.
Just gotta push shit out.
This man just like a creative vessel, man.
Before I had this, I don't know if it was necessarily a mentality, but I wasn't like just putting shit out like that, you know? Like I had everything just like for me, you know what I'm saying? But now when I look at like how old, like my old videos and my old YouTubes and shit, like young producers and shit, how they were affected by like positively, like, you know, they hit me up on Instagram and shit, and I was just looking at that. Some walk up to me and, you know, from other states and other places, even around the world, like, yo, bro, your music is.
Yeah, you had a dude tell you. Did we talk about this last time? You had a dude tell you like he been watching you since he was like 8,
bro,
or something.
7. Shit was crazy. Yeah. So I'm taking in all of that positive feedback, and I'm just, you know, looking at it as, all right, I have to put content out. I have to give people who really support me and really looking for my next whatever it is, whether it be painting or like, you know, music. Like I can't deprive people of that shit.
Right.
It's almost like I have a responsibility and a duty because I know what my purpose is on this planet, in this life. I know what my purpose is. For a fact, 100%. I'm gonna heal through my my gifts.
Multiple gifts.
It's gonna touch people. It's gonna inspire people to want to create and to want to contribute in the healing. Yeah. And, you know, literally to be a vessel. It's like I can't, if I'm looking at it in that term, and it's always spiritual, it always goes back to some sort of spiritual reference. Right. But I'm just a vessel, bro. Like, you know?
Yeah, bro. Like, that's why, like, man, I love coming over here, bro, because it just, like, automatic. As soon as you walk through the door, bro, you automatically just raised. You know what I'm saying?
Man, thank you. I appreciate that.
The door, bro. Like,
that's
the art surrounding you, and then just the type of person you and India are, everything, bro. Like, it just raises your vibration. Like, anybody who comes in here, bro, you automatically just get vibes, bro. Like, it's crazy.
Appreciate it, bro. It's definitely vibes.
So it's an honor, man, to be able to work with y'all, man, for real.
Dope.
Let's talk about these. Let's talk about these, man. But I know people like, man, what's that? Is that meat on this? Is that meat on his head?
Oh shit!
And I'm trying not to even.
What do you know? I have some right here. What do you know?
Like, I'm trying to not eat meat, but like,
bruh,
right here.
So, bro, this is the fucking third time. Let me go and turn that down. All right.
God telling you, make some beats, bro.
Hey yo, so this whole concept.
Talk about this one first.
Yo, this one is like kind of self-explanatory.
No, it's not.
I mean, it is. It's just a nostalgic cartoon character.
It has more meaning to you, though.
Which features Rosie, the robot from the Jetsons, and she's saying dumb drums. which is my production company.
Mhm.
But I don't know, for some reason, this shit makes me think about the AI takeover. It makes me think about algorithms, bots in general, how they affect us, and how well, social media, the motherfuckers are everywhere. How algorithms are, the importance of algorithms, and the presence and prominence and dominance of algorithms. It makes me think about that when I look at a simple little nostalgic cartoon like Rosie. The bots are coming.
They definitely are.
But
man.
it also makes me think of the appreciation of being able to create things. So the bots can't dominate a motherfucker who, they don't affect people who like create things. Let's just say, damn, bro, I don't wanna offend anyone or anything, and I'm not trying to be offensive, but
Of course.
they take art away from schools. They take music, and I don't know if they're probably still music in schools, but
Yeah.
they take away they cut a lot of that funding for like art programs and shit. And music helps you use more percentage of your brain. India, does music make you use more percentage of your brain?
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you cut down programs that makes you think more and you know, kind of ushers you into being creative,
Right.
they want to cut that shit out because they want a civilization of people who
They want to
who
control
can't-
all of that.
Yeah, who can't think for themselves, people who can't create wealth
Yeah.
from an idea.
Right.
So the bots, well, like, damn, I don't want this shit to be so grim. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's such a cute little cartoon.
Right.
But I think about those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I made this. And I put Dumb Drums on it because brand recognition, you equate it to nostalgia. It's like what my art is about.
We have a lot of merch ideas.
Yeah, bro.
Explain. Explain the meat slabs.
So the meat slabs is so random. I actually put a slab of meat. This one right here. I actually put this design on like one of my Vans, like my white Vans, and then I had like a shark biting it. But this meat concept is just, and then I put "eat" on the side of the hat. So basically, that's not necessarily like an acronym. You can make it an acronym for yourself, but it's just about hunger and like going out there and doing everything in your power to bring food back to the family and support your loved ones. And this shit is about just.
You're gonna have to do something for the vegans, man. Put like
I was thinking about putting a fucking broccoli, a piece of broccoli,
some
in
bok
there.
choy on the front of that joint or something.
I was thinking about that. But if the vegans can step out of their literal minds for a minute
Right.
and not be, so this is art, so, you know,
Right.
it's just a representation of, you know, going out there and getting it and eating and being hungry
Right.
and staying hungry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you are not trying to represent the industry of animal slaughter.
Yes, no, I'm not. I am not in no form supporting the slaughter of animals with these things. It's just a lighthearted, I guess, nostalgic nudge to the imagery of like the cartoon.
It reminds me of the Tom and Jerry food.
Yes.
They used to have it.
Yes, bro. And the minute you seen that, it made you hungry. Like it made you like almost salivate, like you wanted to, you know. And then I blocked out the cent sign on this one, dollars over pennies. I guess.
Dope, man.
You know. You don't know who inspired this whole meat concept? Basquiat, actually. You know, some people don't really understand like the, you know, assemblage behind his work. Wouldn't even see the sophistication in it because some people look at it as childlike, which it really is. He's I guess pulling from subconscious.
Mm.
There's something about creating without a destination or without like a format, and just literally pulling from that web we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Just pulling from that and creating subconsciously. I feel like that's what Basquiat. I feel like that's how he was creating.
Yeah.
Just like going, not even thinking. So his subconscious, he was like automated at that point.
Regurgitating, all of this stuff. Yeah.
He was a vessel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just doing his thing.
Amazing.
And he was rewarded handsomely for that, for yielding to a higher power to like pour ideas and pour things through him.
Right. Right.
But I think there's a level that you have to reach mentally in order to be, in order to know how to tap into it frequently.
Definitely,
you know?
definitely.
Because it happens a lot of the time in the church world. They call it the anointing. It happens a lot of the time, and you're not knowing what you're doing too.
Right.
But to know how to get to that point, like
a transcendence.
like every time, like boom, I'm finna just let it happen.
That's transcendent.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that have to take place, like spiritually.
Yeah, you gotta marry the mind, body, spirit thing. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can do the mind and the spirit thing, and then your body gets out of whack, or you do one and not the other. You know, do two and not the other. Like, you gotta have all three, like, just like at least on the same path, right?
Yep. I think.
Doing a little bit each day towards each one. Like, I think you should do a little bit of something to elevate your mind and your spirit and your body each day.
Yeah.
You know, so kind of focus on like exercise, reading for the mind, meditation for the spirit.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
And for further context on these hats, like I said, I've got eat on the side in bold letters. If you don't eat, you do, what happens?
Lose weight, you malnourished.
You die ultimately,
Yeah,
if you don't have nourishment, if you don't eat, if you don't go out there and like, you know, get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like the natural order to be driven to survive and to like, you know.
Right.
So that's what this is about. I guess the long form explanation, aside from it just being like a cartoon.
Super dope, man. I
Well,
walked in.
my art brain won't allow it to just be one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It has to have a deeper meaning.
Yeah, I want to cook though, man. I want to do something.
Let's cook. Let's do it.
You need to turn yours up, bro. Man ain't even gonna lie.
Man ain't even gonna lie.
I'm gonna start it on 70. Hold on.